Welcome back to this video series again. In previous section, we used Anaconda prompt to create a new environment, LangChain environment LLM to set up the base. As emphasized, it's recommended that individual projects be run in separate environment to prevent package conflict or the accidental removal of important documents. They also offer flexibility of install different Python versions and maintain unique packages sets in each without the risk of interfering with the base setup. So we also registered this environment key. I'm just showing here this environment key environment as a Jupyter kernel so that we could use in Jupyter notebook. Finally, we set up our OpenAI API key as an environment variable, allowing us to utilize OpenAI's model and API. So I'm happy to access these API key in order to create our first chatbot. We will be relying on Python and OpenAI's API key. Note that we won't be making use of LangChain framework just yet. This section introduces you to create chatbot with OpenAI file. So with this said, let's get to coding. I'll load .env extension and then apply magic command. So I'm going to use %load _ext and then .env, and through this I'm also using .env. So I'm just accessing this one. So this is magic command to set up my Open API key as an environment variable. So this is just imported, and next we should configure Open API library to recognize our key. To do so, I'm going to import the OS and OpenAI libraries. So I'm going to import OS and import OpenAI libraries. So these two, yes. So set OpenAPI key to equal os.getEnv OpenAI, passing the name of the environment variable as an argument. So I'm going to run this file. So now we are ready to experiment with OpenAI's model. We will do so by implementing a helpful chatbot that answers users' question, but we will also give a sarcastic twist. First, create an Open AI client by utilizing OpenAI class, and by the same name I'm going to create this code. So this is what the message contains, the message we will give the model before starting the conversation here. These messages will be a way to instruct the model on how to behave. It expects a list of dictionaries, each containing 2 required key values pair. And before this, keep in mind our discussion about cost. Especially if you plan on working on your own project, make sure you opt for a cost sensitive variant. So I'm going to use this GPT-4 model, which will be my OpenAI chat completion create. So I'm going to create this variable. This would be the completion part. If you want to print this value, you will have to print this completion and choice 0 and then message content. Can you see? This is just responding according to me. So the key to the first pair is role, which can be mapped to one of the following values: system, user, assistant, and tool. We will work these tools later in this web video series. For now, let's focus on the first 3. The key to the second pair is content. You can see this is content, which stores strings with questions, instructions, or other helpful content that will guide the model towards responding suitably. Alright, we will discuss the difference between system, user, assistants, roles, catch you in a bit, and then here you can see it's just creating a proper values as well. Once we have imported everything here, we can create another module also. For example, I'm having a recently adopted a dog. Could you guess some name? And I'm also revolving this content, and I can go back here. but I can print the same value through the additional parameter also that can help further control the model's response. And we will see in a next video how we can provide further content for the same variable. Thank you.